Good morning, class. This is Sonal, your social science teacher. I hope you all are doing very good. Today we will continue block 22 physical features of the earth and we will study S3 of this block today. Be ready with all your essentials and please sit with your partner. Our aim for today is to be able to explain the differences between different water bodies. You should be able to explain the differences between the different water bodies. And what are water bodies? Water bodies are areas covered with a large amount of water. For example, river, pond, lake, sea and ocean. These are water bodies. Here are some keywords. Mouth of river means when river move from a small area to a big area, like ocean, lake and sea. When a river moved to a big area. And narrow means less space or not large. For example, narrow roads where no much vehicles can enter. Now answer this question. From where do we get water? Please don't skip answering. Pause the video, think and answer. From where do we get water? We get water from rainfall. From rainfall, naturally water comes and then we use this water for our daily use or other things. And this water is collected in different water bodies. Water bodies, any part of the earth's surface that is covered with water is known as a water body. Some of the water bodies are oceans. This is ocean. And what is the difference between them? That ocean is surrounded by water from all sides, but sea is surrounded only by 3 sides. And other water bodies like lake, pond and river. And today we will learn about, our today's topic is water bodies, and today we will learn about some features of the water bodies. And we will know about different water bodies. How are they different from each other? Now what you need to do is open your notebook, write 5 names of 5 water bodies and write, after reading the section, and read the section from your content book and write how these 5 water bodies are different from each other. Pause the video, do this and come back again to find the differences. And now answer this question. What are the different water bodies and how are they different from each other? You can answer to your partner. If you have any doubt, you can read the topic again. So ocean, seas, lakes, ponds and rivers are some of the water bodies. And what is the difference between them? Pond is a small water body and pond is surrounded by land on all sides. And pond contains fresh water. And what about lakes? Lakes are bigger than ponds and lakes can have fresh water and salty water also. But ponds always have fresh water. And sea is a bigger water body, and who gives water to sea? River. Sea gets their water by the river. And which is the biggest water body? Ocean. Ocean is the largest body of water And oceans always have salty water. Oceans and seas both always have salty water, and we don't use this water. And what about river water? River or water bodies in which water is always flowing, not still. And rivers always have fresh water. And we use river water for many things like washing clothes, for drinking, and for irrigation of crops. Now answer these questions. What does water Where does water come from in the water bodies? Is water in all the water bodies same? How are the water bodies an important physical feature of Earth? So, water in the water bodies comes mostly from rainfall. And rivers receive water by melting of snow in the mountains or rainfall. How rivers get their water? By melting snow in the mountains or rainfall. And when water comes into river, then these rivers feed or give water to the lakes. How they give? When they flow. On their way, they feed or give water to lakes, seas, and oceans. And some of the water bodies contain fresh water and others contain salt water. Seas and ocean contains salt water, and river, pond contains fresh water, and lake sometimes they can contain both salty and fresh water. And a lake is a relatively still water body. Lake is not a flowing water body like river. And the rivers contains flowing water. And lakes are enclosed or surrounded by land from all the sides and fed by rivers and streams. And what is a stream? A stream is flowing water. But streams are smaller or narrower than rivers. They are not broad like rivers, but streams and rivers both fed lakes and other water bodies on their way. And how water bodies are helpful for us? Water bodies provide moisture for rain and water for different purposes. You already know why we use water: to wash our clothes, for bathing, and for irrigation of crops. Now answer this question. How do rivers link or connect some of the different physical features like mountains, hills, plateaus? How rivers connect different physical features? How are they connected with them? Do you know anything? You can answer to your partner. They are connected because when a river usually starts on a higher land. Higher lands are mountains, hill, or plateau. River starts from there by melting snow of mountains and by rainfall. And then the rivers flow towards a plain area. They come down then from higher to lower. Then river flow towards a plain area, and many rivers and streams join and form a big river. And rivers, on their way, rivers feed lakes. Feed means give water to lakes in their course or in their way. And at the end, they join big ocean and sea. The course of river is first they start from a higher place like mountain, hill or plateau, and from there, from the top, they flow down towards a plain area, and there many rivers and small streams join and form a big river. And on their way, rivers give water to lakes and other water bodies, and at the end where they reach, they finally join or end in the sea or ocean. And this is called mouth of river. When river uh, come to or reach to a big area like ocean or sea or lake, like this. Rivers start from the mountain, they come down to a plain area. On their way, many rivers and streams join and form a big river. These are small streams and this is big river. You need to imagine and understand. And then at the end, on their way, they give water to lakes, and at the end, they finally join the sea or ocean. And you need to draw journey of a river from a mountain to mouth of river. Mouth of river means when a river reach to a big area like ocean, seas and lake. This is called mouth of river. And after this, read the section water bodies, and after reading, finish your S3. Do PQ 5 and 7. This is your S3. Label the different water bodies. Here you can see a mountain, a journey of a river, and understand. Take your time and label the different water bodies. You need to write the water bodies name in this white blocks. This is a journey. Rivers start from a higher mountain, and on their way, river feed lakes and small streams, and many rivers join and form a big river, and finally they join or the sea or ocean, which is called mouth of river. Take your time and label the diagram. Second question, solve the riddle to find the name of the water body. I am smaller than a lake. I am a fresh water body, and smaller than a lake. Second, I am the biggest water body and my water tastes salty. Question 3, how is a lake different from a river? If you will watch the video carefully, then you will be able to answer these questions. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Complete your work properly. Take care, everyone. God bless.